Many of our clients that I've interacted with throughout 2020 have really not only looked for the silver linings, but also reimagining what matters. And that whole concept of what self-actualization looks like, the best version of us. Now, offline, you can watch some videos on Ikigai. Basically, there's 4 questions that propel Ikigai in the classic sense. What do you love to do? What are you good at? What does the world need? And how can you be compensated? And they're all interconnected. Now, I've taken that and made it specific to you, but with a balance around qualitative and quantitative. I've seen many times where professional success comes at the expense of personal success. So they're not really questions, they're statements. This is your beacon. This is why you do what you do. This is your reason for being. I'm sure you love what you do. It's not that you have to do it, you get to do it. You're developing process and driving enterprise value. You're converting clients to advocates and you're monetizing fully. But along the way, you take nothing for granted. Your sense of purpose is constantly evolving. You're constantly mindful of balance on every level. And you have immense fulfillment because your business serves your life, not the other way around. I got a question from Reagan. How do you plan for 2021 after following a year of unpredictability? Should we consider flexible strategic planning? Yeah. And I mean, I know that's self-evident, but we all have external dependencies. We all have volatility out of our control. We all have to do scenario planning. But I think that Venn diagram, and I think your binder and your commitment to ongoing strategic planning throughout the year, it acts like your noise canceling headphones. I mean, obviously you're mindful of the things swirling around you, but you're not at the mercy of them. You know, it's interesting. Many of our clients, when we're meeting them early in the conversation, as they're vetting us to see if there's a good fit and alignment of interest, they ask about the distinction between coaching and consulting. And, you know, I don't in the literal sense think of myself or our roster, our bench of coaches as coaches in that classic sense. Coaching is, you know, it's siloed, one-off pep talks and fireside chats. I mean, there's a time and a place. I consider consulting to be framed in a absolutely incontrovertible philosophy and a proven process. And our process is incremental. It builds on itself. But we need to view it panoramically. So I'd like to start, you know, just basically give you a starting point around the concept of goal setting. Now, there's a dual track here. We have many of our clients that have adopted our approach to goal setting and applied a variation with their own clients to professionalize and standardize goal setting. Because I know you're probably a goals-based planner. But it's not just an intention because you're a good person. It's part of your process. So with Form and W5, think about how you can integrate this into your client-facing interactions to help them remember that money is a means to an end, and you care about what they care about. I use this approach myself. I'd ask you, if you're thinking about formally getting your goals out of your head and crystallizing them on paper, follow W5. And again, you can print out these slides and put them in your binder if you want. The first question is, what are you grateful for? If there's anything I've gotten from 2020, it's don't take anything for granted, right? Appreciate what we have and invest the past into the future. Then ask yourself, where do you see yourself in the future? Just get it out of your head. What's your wish list? Pour it all out. There is something powerful about taking it from an idea and intention onto paper. It makes it more real. So just everything. It could be 10 things. It could be 17 things. Like just put them all on paper. Then start to extract and start to categorize based on time. When do you hope to accomplish these goals? How many of them do you hope to accomplish within the next 12 months? The next 3 years? The next 5 years? And then just really go deeper and just ask yourself, why is all this so important to me? Help you count the costs. And then ultimately, based on extreme ownership, just ask yourself, who do I need to become to make all this a reality? You've heard the statement, if it is to be, it is up to me. One of the questions I got from Elizabeth, what makes a strategic plan different from an action plan or goal setting? It's a good question. Goals are the why. Action plans and strategic plans are the how, and they've got to be hand in glove.